Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. How are you? I hope you'd be fine. This is Cambridge Lower Secondary Book 8, and we have started with chapter number 4, which is related to decimals. We have done a lot related to decimals earlier as well, and now it's time to move to mental calculations of decimals. So let's see how can we multiply the numbers in decimals mentally without any calculators or any calculations doing on piece of paper. So if it says 0.8 multiplied by minus 8. First of all, you have to notice that one of the number is positive, the other one is negative. So when there is such a situation where the numbers are having different signs, a positive and a negative, then always remember the answer would be negative. So in part A, let me write it over here. In part A, the answer will be negative. In part B, the answer will be positive. In part C, the answer will be again negative. In part D, the answer will be positive. In part E, it would be negative. Why? Because in part A, C, and E, one of the numbers is negative. Now, what are we supposed to do next? 0.1 into 8. 1 into 8 is 8. 2 into 3 is 6. 3 into 7 is 21. 7 into 8 is 56. 9 into 4 is 36. Then we will only find that how many digits are after decimal. Here in part A, only one decimal. Part B, only one decimal. Part C, only one digit. Part D, only one digit. Part E, only one digit. In all these numbers, only the multiplier or the multiplicand, the very first number getting multiplied, is having one digit after decimal. Okay. So since there is only one digit in the multiplier and multiplicand, so there will be only one decimal place in the product as well. So what are we supposed to do? We just have to add our decimal before the last digit. If the answer itself is one digit number, so we'll place a decimal over here before the last digit, and it would become 0.8. It will become 0.6. It will become 2.1 because here we have two digits. So what we will do, we will put the decimal before the last digit and it will come in between 2 and 1. Okay, it won't be 0.21 because there are two digits over here. So it would be 2.1 is the correct answer. And then 5.6, again we have two digits. So here comes the decimal 5.6. 36, here comes the decimal 3.6. So if we will have only one decimal place in the question, either in the multiplier or multiplicand, there will be only one decimal place in the product as well. So the number of decimal places in the multiplier and multiplicand together would be the same as the number of decimal places in the product. That's all. Let's see. Let's find the same thing in question number 2. 6 multiplied by 0.03. Here we have how many decimal places? 2. Okay. How many decimal places in part B? Only 1. Part C, 3. In part D, 1. Now what we will do, we will multiply 6 with 3. It's 18. 9 with 2, it's 18. 18 with 1, 18. 22 with 9, 18. In all these answers, we are having 18 as the answer. But now we have to decide where do we have to put the decimal, because in all of these numbers, sometimes it's having two decimal places, somewhere it's having only one decimal place, sometimes it's having one decimal place, but then there is a zero as well. So what we will do, we will count the number of decimal places along with the number of zeros. So here in part 1, it's minus 6 multiplied by 0. Acha, in each of these questions, you will find that there is one negative number and the other one is positive. So all these answers would be negative. And you can see in the bubble also that all the answers are given as negative. The first one, we have 6 multiplied by 3, but then we have two decimal places. So we have to put the decimal before two digits. Here comes the decimal and the answer will be 0.18 minus 0.18. This one is A. Okay. Then in part B, 9 multiplied by 0.2, only one decimal place. So here comes the decimal before 8 and it will become minus 1.8. That is this one, part B. Part C, we have three decimal places, 0.001. So when we will multiply 18 with 1, it's 18. And then there are three decimal places. So we have to put the decimal before three digits. Here is the decimal, 1, 2, 3. Here comes the decimal. And since we do not have three digits, so we have to put a 0 over here. And it would become minus 0.018. That's C. And And then the last one is 20 multiplied by 0.9. If we multiply 2 with 9, it's 18. Then we have to put a decimal. So it becomes 1.8. But then we have a 0 with 2 as well. So then we have to put the decimal. We have to move the decimal one place forward. It becomes 18. Or you can say that, let's multiply 20 with 9. So 29s are 180. And then since there is one decimal place, so we will move decimal one place backward and it becomes 18. 18.0 is 18. So the answer will be minus 18. Okay. Now, question number 3 says, here are 5 calculation cards. 6 multiplied by 12. Okay. So 6 12s are 72. So this would be minus 72. And then there is one decimal place, so we'll put a decimal over here. It would become minus 7.2. Part B, 0.039 multiplied by 180. So what are we supposed to do over here? We will take 180, multiply it with 39. Okay. Why am I taking 180? So as not to get confused. On one place, we are taking all the digits. On the other, we are only taking the non-zero digits. Okay. When we will multiply 180 with 39, 9 zeros are 0, 9 8s are 72, 9 1s are 9, plus 7 is 16. Then 3 zeros are 0, 3 8s are 24, 3 1s are 3, 4, 5. And together it would be 0207. Now, why I did that? So as if you would have multiplied 18 with 39, you would have got 702. Then you can get confused that where should I put the decimal since we have a 0 and 3 decimals, okay, places. So in this case, you'll simply have to focus on the number of decimal places. Since we have 3 decimal places, so here comes the decimal. 1, 2, 3. 7.020. So you'll simply write the answer as minus 7.020. That's all. You don't need to do anything. You don't need to get confused. If you would have multiplied it with 0.039 or 39, so your answer would have 0702. Then what would you do? You will move the decimal to 3 places backward. Your answer would be 0.702. Then you have to multiply it with 10 as well because it's not 18. It was 180. Okay. So I just asked you to multiply it with 180 so as not to get confused. That's all. Next, we have 0.85 into 9. Again, what we will do, we will multiply 85 with 9. Okay, so when you will multiply 85 with 9, the answer is 765. And how many decimal places do we have? 2 decimal places, so the answer will be 0.85 multiplied by minus 9 is equals to minus 7.65. Why? Because when you will multiply 85 with 9, you will get 765. And here we have 2 decimal places, so we will put the decimal before the last 2 digits and it would become 7.65. That's all. Okay. Now let's see part D and part E. So next we have 44 multiplied by 16 and it's minus 16. So let's multiply 44 with 16. 6 4s are 24. 6 4s are 24. 26. 1 4s are 4. And the answer will be 407. Now, since we have 2 decimal places, so we have to put decimal over here. No zeros. So it would be directly minus 7.04. Okay? How easy it is. And the last one is 0.04 multiplied by minus 182. So what are we supposed to do now? We will simply take 182, multiply it with 4. 4 2s are 8, 4 8s are 32, 4 1s are 4, 5, 6, 7. And how many decimal places do we have? 2. So the answer would be 7.28. So you see how easy it is? How easy it is. You simply have to count the number of decimal places and then you will put the decimal according to that. Here comes the next question. 2 multiplied by 4 is 8. So if there will be one decimal place, 0.4 multiplied by 8, it would be 0.8. It will be two decimal places, so the answer will be 0.08. Like we will simply write 8. First, we will move it one place backwards. Then we will move it two places backwards. Then we will move it three places backwards. So the more the number of decimal places, the more the number of decimal places would be there in the answer as well and the product. Now you will find that three decimal places. So we have to put the decimal before the last three digits. It would become 0.008. So you see every time 10 is getting added. So if you have 1, 2, 3, 4 decimal places, so you have to put the decimal before the last four digits. It's having 3 zeros and 1 8. So together it would be having 4 decimal places. Similarly, 3 multiplied by 5 is 15. So 0.3 means it would be 1.5. And 0.3 into 0.5, two decimal places. So it would be 0.15, two decimal places. And then three decimal places. So now we will have to add a zero as well before the last digit. So it becomes 0.015. Every time we're just adding one more decimal place into it because the number of decimal places are increasing every time. And here we have 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 decimal places. So we must have 4 decimal places. We already have two digits. So we will add two zeros and then the last two digits. So here comes 4 decimal places. Now we have to work out 0.1 into 0.9. 1 nines are 9. 6 eights are 48. 7 fours are 28. 3 fives are 15. And then 12 threes are 36. 6 elevens are 66. Now we will count the number of decimal places in the first one. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here comes decimal. It will become 0.009. How many decimal places in number 2? 2 decimal places. 1, 2. Here comes decimal 0.48. How many decimal places? 1, 2, 3. So 1, 2, 3. Here comes decimal. It becomes 0.028. Then 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes decimal. It becomes 0.0015. How many decimal places? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Here comes 0.036. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Here comes decimal and it becomes 0.0066. That's all. Okay. Next, we have question number 6, which says fill in the missing spaces in this spider diagram. All the calculations given the answer in the middle or the answers in the yellow rectangle on the right. Okay. So if it's 0.6 multiplied by 0.6, so it would be 0.3. Oh, so the answer is already given 0.36. And in 0.36, how many decimal places do we have? Two decimal places. Okay. So what should I multiply with 0.9? 0.9 has one decimal place and we need two decimal places. So 9 fours are 36. It would be 0.4. Right? And then 0.01 has already two decimal places. So I should multiply it with a whole number because we already have the same number of decimal places in the question and the answer, 2 to each. So it must be a whole number. 136 are 36. So it would be 36 because when you'll multiply 36 with 0.01, 36 ones are 36 and there are already two decimal places. So the answer would have two decimal places. That is 0.36. Okay. Then 1.2 has only one decimal place. What should I multiply 12 with to get 36? 12 threes are 36. But we have to add a decimal over here because we need two decimal places. Okay. 4 multiplied by, it's a whole number. So the other number must be having two decimal places. 4 nines are 36. So it would be 4.0.09. Okay, because 4 is a whole number, we have to multiply it with a number having two decimal places so as to have two decimal places in the answer as well. Then again, so what should we multiply 9 with? It would be 0.04. Okay. And then what is left? 3 and 0.06. Then 6 multiplied by 6, 6 are 36. 6 is a whole number, so we should multiply it with 0.06. Here it is. And then 0.12 has already two decimal places, so we should multiply it with a whole number, and that's 3. So all the options are availed and it's done. I hope it's clear to you, students. Inshallah, in the next video, we'll do a few more questions. Until then, take care. And if you are new to my channel, don't forget to share it with your friends and subscribe to my channel. Take care. Allah Hafiz.